Motherfucker said sound is good, and I hadn't even gone on air yet. That's great. So yesterday I missed my scheduled dating channel, that dating channel live stream. But I did make a post. So if you guys follow my channel and notice that you can actually make posts saying, hey, today's going to be delayed, whatever. So if you want periodic, check-ins on the channel, there's a little community board thing, and it actually tells you when I'm going to be on, what's happening, whether if I'm going to be late, whatever. So this guy's like, yeah, it sounds good. I'm like, dude, I haven't even talked. So today's subject is I might chew gum because I got, I think you guys like sounds, but that's annoying. So I might not chew gum during the thing because it's annoying. But I was eating some wings and it gets stuck up in my shit real bad. But no, Shannon Dugan, today's not Thursday. Yesterday I I had plans. I can't give too much away, guys. I gotta be, boy, if I could really be honest with you guys, man, the shit that I could talk. But things are in flux. Things are moving around. Maudless says that sounds amazing. Hella early. That's right. You know why? Because I fucked up yesterday, and in hindsight being 2020, probably should have stayed my ass home and given you a good live stream. But the nice thing about that is it gave me content. It gave me content talking about relationship and dating availability. What does that really? Brett Burke says yes. Chewing sounds okay. Fuck it. I'll give you a little slurp of the cup. Isn't that annoying as shit? Imagine you're driving your truck and you got a good sound system in it. Oh, I'm going to hear Alex's live stream. So, this is what happened. Shannon Dugan, fuck it. Let's go in, right? Around a while ago, see, I'm dating. So sometimes you can date multiple people. And as long as you're not doing any hanky-panky with any of them, it's all kosher. Or even if you're doing hanky-panky with any of them, aka fucking them. That sounds bad because, again, whoever I am talking to currently, I told them, look, if you ever catch this show, it's entertainment. But anyway, and again, sorry about the lighting. The sun is literally coming in here, and I had to offset it with this light, so it's a clusterfuck. But anyway, so I ended up going out with someone, and I met two different type of people, two different type of women, total different end of the spectrum, right? One of them, I'm paying for the drinking and chewing sounds. Perfect. Okay, I got you. Wait. Okay. So I met someone who is a medical professional. Very nice person. Met them a couple weeks ago, and you could tell that they were very busy. Now, if you've ever met a doctor or anyone in the medical profession, you know that their life is busy. Got this, got that, got this, got that, that. So it becomes an availability issue. My job is a set schedule, right? It is 7:30 till 5 or so. And then after that, I'm free. I go to the gym way early in the morning to get it out of the way, because if not, I'd be yelling at you guys in the ticket system. And Brett Burke says I'm paying for the chewing and drinking sounds, and Shannon Dugan says spill the beans. So I met this doctor, and availability, I think, was going to be an issue, but I said I'd work around it. Now, what does that mean when you say I'd work around it? And yes, I absolutely meet more nurses or women in the medical profession than anything. I'm telling you, MAs, nurses, this one was a legit doctor. A little older than me. Had two kids that are a little older. They can wipe their own ass and make their own sandwich. So life's good, I thought. So we go on a date, and it's more like a feeling out process. Hey, what do you like? What do you did? You like each other, and everything seems good. So during the subsequent conversations, I started saying, well, what's your availability like? Like when I met the person, I'm like, what is your availability like? The Coyote Car guy says, dating availability means dating chubbies during weeknights. Boy, you are in my fucking head, right? So if a woman has a couple of kids or has a very busy life, one way or the other, or both, meaning her professional life is very busy and she has children, in my opinion, she should not go after a guy like myself, right? A guy like myself is available. So what happens? You have to be pretty amazing for me to just stick it out, be cool, be chill, and wait to meet up with you. But it cannot be spur of the moment things, right? It has to be semi-scheduled, I guess, because I know that you're not that available. So I kind of, in my mindset, I'm not just going to wait around until you're available. I'm going to do things. I just do things. So I would tell this person what's your availability like. Not emotionally, I'm saying physically. When can I see you? And she's like, well, we can work around that. So the first date was kind of short because, more like a feeling out process. And you see if you're into each other. We were into each other, made out. Remember how we were talking about if someone's into you, how long does it take before you can get into the thing? First date kiss, second date kiss and grinding. Third date, you're probably having sex. So it was leading to that. And I was like, okay, this is progressing nicely. Second date, meet up, go to my place. You know my restaurant. Fucking go in there with a mask. So the thing here is so weird, right? You can walk around in public without a mask. The moment you go into a restaurant or in a private establishment that requires a mask, you have to wear a mask. But at restaurants, you have to wear a mask to get in the door, get your table. Once you sit at your table and you're sitting, you can take your mask off. I went. So when you go to the bathroom, you got to put your mask on. Then you leave the bathroom, come back, sit down, you can take your mask off. I'm like, what is going on here? This is ridiculous. So we end up going, okay, hanging out, having a good time, and the date was going very well. And again, I asked about availability. I might not be able to see you for like it'd be like once a week. Guys. Once a week when you're starting to get to know one, it's just not going to cut it. It has to be 2 to 3 times, maybe 4. If she wants to keep your attention and vice versa, and if you're out there dating, you're getting hit up on the backside, you're swiping right, you're doing this, and you had done a bunch of swiping, or in regular life, you go to the gym, you meet people at Publix. So in order to keep my mind away from the distractions, you have to be pretty badass, pretty amazing, and you have to be available. Available. Physically, emotionally, everything. What's up, Mike J says, what's up, bitch? What's up, Alex? Catching some of this shit for a bit at work and I'll watch the rest later. YouTube crop and free speech was like Yard House. He knows the deal. Man, he's a fan. I love it. So, talking, everything's good. Leave the restaurant, go for a walk, everything's good. I love the part where you get to the car, and that's where the rubber meets the road. Is it going to be a kiss, goodnight, see you later? Or is it going to be a makeout session, ass grabbing, all that stuff? Well, it was the latter. It was everything. And I was like, okay, this is great. So we end up saying, when can I said, when can I see you again? He said, well, it's not going to be for a while. I'm like, why? Babysitter, work, this and that. And I went, that's interesting because, okay, when I make myself available, I'm available. After 5 o'clock, you can get some of this bitch up. You can come over. If you come over, and that's the other thing. Don't give me a time clock. Don't sit there going, I can see you for an hour. If you're going to come see me. Don't give me time constraints because why? We're adults, man. We're adults. That's the nice thing about being adults. Show up somewhere. You could be up till 3 a.m. humping in a fucking parking lot. Or you're at your house watching Netflix, watching movies, hanging out, talking, whatever. You're at each other's place. That's the nice thing about being an adult, that you can just kind of do things like that. But it was like, well, I'm not going to be around for a week, or I'm not going to be around for this, or I'll let you know. All right. So then it evolves into a conversation of, hey, I might be able to see you tonight, like the following night. And I went, okay, and how? Oh, but maybe for like an hour or two. Guys, I'm not even starting eating the thing for an hour. Like we're doing stuff. We're doing things. We're warming up. And that's when I thought to myself, this is not going to be a good situation. So I said, hey, can we just meet up at another time where there are no time constraints? And they got hella bent out of shape. They were like, I thought you were going to work around this. I thought you were going to like be flexible. I thought you were going to like work with me. And I went, what do you mean work with you? How come you don't work with me? It's almost like when a woman has a kid or a responsibility, child, usually children. I get it. That's number one responsibility. If you want to be in a relationship with a guy like me, you got to get your ass available, because someone like me, I hate to say it this way, but has options, right? I have options. I can say, well, you know what? I could probably stay single and have a little bit of a rotation and be fine. And I'll be fine. I'll basically have one girlfriend in the form of 3. And that sounds bad, ladies. That sounds bad. But guess what? You do the same shit when you're going out hoeing. How many of you got single, girls, and you went hoeing and you had a couple of dudes on rotation? Don't lie to me. You had a couple of dudes on rotation. This guy's got the big dick. This guy's got the nice car. This guy's got money. So what do you have? You have one boyfriend with a big dick, nice car, and money, just in the form of 3 different dudes. Brian Morales raises his hand and says, are you the type to cook for the female when they schedule a date at your place? Yes. Yes. In my last relationship, I was mainly the guy cooking. She didn't really cook, but I enjoyed cooking. I enjoyed making a meal. I enjoyed that. Now, I wasn't the house bitch, but if they're coming to my joint, yes, I'll cook a meal or get takeout, but I prefer to do something different out of the norm. It ain't going to be fancy, but it's going to be, I'm going to cook you something. And you know how many white girls are fascinated by rice and beans? You know how many white girls are fascinated with arroz con habichuela, gandule y una chuleta? All of them, right? Edwin, if you cook some taquitos for some white girl, oh my God, how'd you do that? So I love tacos. So yeah, you got to kind of do the whole thing. The Mustang House gave me money for no reason. Appreciate that. Honest Mike says, what's up, fellas? I'll watch it later. Bitch out. Hurricane Logan says, I'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's fine. It is fine. It's totally fine. So if you're going to make yourself, if you want me to date you, availability is going to become a problem, because I'm available. And if you're not as available, or at least half as available, I'm available all the time. And I would love to just meet one, be with one, and establish something with one. But if I can only see you once a week, those are the 6 days. I got some dry bitch up. And what's going to happen? I can't be having dry bitch all the time. So I'm going to be distracted unless you're like fucking amazing. But I have had women or I've been around women that totally pay attention to you. But for whatever reason, you're not into them. And that's the heartbreaker, because, man, you're like, wow, this one's available, but I'm just not that into her. And the ones that you're super into are just not that available. So in terms of availability, guys, how often would you guys like to see, if you're single, how often, guys? Edwin Martinez says, heck yeah, Taco Tuesday. How often would you like to see your girl? A lot of you are shacked up. A lot of you are watching with your girl, which is crazy, because the moment I say something that you have done, like, and you're like, had sex with someone in the morning, forgot to shower, and then had sex with someone else at night, and she sucked on that bitch out, and she like, I like how you taste. And I'm like, that was a homegirl this morning. You guys are like, oh shit, Alex, shut up, man. My girl's here with me. I'm like, exactly. So you got to be careful watching this show with someone like me. But how often would you like to see your girl? 3 days a week, Tony Asario says. 3 days a week, that's nice. 2000 MCR says, Alex, that dude in blue shirt? Yeah, this is a dude in blue. Tony Asario says, she's at work. She's at work. 3 to 4 times a week is nice. Trevor, I agree. 3 to 4 times a week, it's pretty legit. Edward Martinez says, yeah, but Taco Tuesday is every day. And Alex Goodell says, post a recipe on Instagram. Really? You get a bag of canilla rice, or if you look up traditional Hispanic dinner or a plate, it'll be rice, beans, some kind of meat, and Or if not, chickpeas, rice, chickpeas, yellow rice and chickpeas with like a pork chop. That's literally like what Puerto Ricans eat. Like that's it every day. Like every day. So yeah, about 3 to 4 times a week is nice for me. I can't do once a week. I used to go out with a girl that was only available once every 2 weeks. So guess what I was doing? I wasn't going steady with her. No. Crazy? Oh, when are you available? Saturday. Okay, so Monday through Friday, I can do whatever I want. Because you can't claim me as your man and expect to see me once on a Saturday for 4 hours and expect for me to be that, to that be enough. It's just not how it works. So imagine if, let's do it on the flip side, ladies. Let's flip it. Let's say I'm super busy, but I'm looking to establish something serious with somebody. And I hope they understand that I'm super busy because I'm a go-getter. And you really like me, young lady, and we really get along, but I can only give you these bitcha Friday night. Let's say all of Friday. Friday, I give you the boyfriend treatment, meaning I show up to your shit, give it to you good, talk to you, rub you a little bit, get some breakfast in the morning, dip out till next Saturday. Is that enough for you, young lady? When you're in the dating scene and guys are hitting you up on Facebook, Facebook has a dating app. Bumble, Tinder, fucking OkCupid, Match, you're on all of them. And this one guy that sees you once a week is not establishing a connection. So he is not available. He is not available. Just like you ladies, I understand you have kids. I understand you have a great career. You're not available for me. Now, you might want to go out with a guy that already has kids and has a similar schedule. But this is what I've heard from women. I don't want to go out with a guy that has kids. I go, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about? You have kids. And they're like, yeah, but those are my kids. I don't want to deal with anyone else's kids. And I'm like, you girls are fucked. You girls are fucked. If you having 2 kids think that it's okay for you to say, I want to date a guy with no kids because I don't want to deal with his kids. And then on the same page, expect someone like me with no kids to accept you and your lack of availability because of your children. It is crazy talk, crazy talk, crazy talk. Michael Charlton says, my wife listens with me. Does she ever, Michael Charlton, look at you and go, I didn't know guys thought that way? That's a whole different kind of way of thinking. If that's the case, that means you don't communicate with her or you're not honest with her. But I'm telling you, it's insane how the double standard, the availability double standard, it kind of comes across. What about dating a super religious girl, the Mustang House says? So I matched with a girl on an online dating site, and she was, if I was to build a girl, you guys know what I like. 5'8", redhead, green eyes. Fucking mint. It's fucking mint. And I was like, a grinder. No, I'm not there. And I had forgotten to read her profile. I just went, she's hot. And maybe she'll match. Boom. Like instant. She matched back. And I'm like, all right. And she was north some. So that's good. She's not ruined by the South Florida vibe. So she's saying, how you doing? How's everything? How's online dating treating you? The same bullshit. And then she says, how's your relationship with God? I'm like, we're pretty tight. He's my bro. We hang, you know? He's good people. You know, I don't know. I'm like, I guess I would be spiritual, not religious, if you want to put a label on it. Meaning, I don't think any organized religion has it figured out. I think it's all, especially the Catholic religion. My God. I don't know if you guys are Catholic, whatever. I was raised Catholic. So many fucking loopholes and bullshit going on there. It's not even funny. So I said, well, I'm not really religious, but I guess you could say spiritual, not religious. And she goes, I really need somebody to have a good relationship with God. I'm like, and I was honest with her. I said, then I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. Because if that's your priority, to have a guy be super religious, like what man is normal and super religious? right? Coyote Car Guy says, not available, smash and dash and move on. Coyote Car Guy's a thug. Guys, check this out. Coyote Car Guy, I hope I'm not doing you a disservice. I want to show people what you look like because I love him. He's a great guy. I'm not doing this in a spiteful way, but he's such a like laid back dude. Look at, and he talks all this shit. I love it. Let me see if I can get you in there. Oh, he's got a bloopers and outtakes thing. That's a nice idea. I just don't have enough stuff. There you go. Where are you, Coyote Car Guy? There you are. How you at, buddy? There you go. I hope you don't mind this, but there's my boy. Coyote Car Guy. Coyote Car Guy, he talks that shit. And I love him for it. But anyway, I just like seeing what he writes. And I'm like, wow, smash and dash, cocaine off of someone's butt, eating asshole. I'm like, wow, Coyote Car Guy, you're wild as shit. Anyway, Shannon Dugan says, God damn it, I can't remember the name of the girls you always fuck with. The girl you'd build would have her name. Say God's my homie, but busy smashing at the moment. Tony Sarah says, I'm an Italian Catholic, hit her up with wine. Yeah, that's... Wow, this light's getting a little bright because it's getting darker outside, so I'm going to have to adjust some of that lighting. It is shiny head shit. Hold on. Fuck all that. Can't be having this shit. Oh, man. Oh, it's a little bright. There we go. Okay, much better. Not that much better, but whatever. We can't be having a shiny fucking head looking like a fuck. Oh, it's going to fall over. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing here, guys. Hang with me. Ooh, now it's yellow. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. So, she was asking my relationship with God and all this bullshit. And I was just like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. And she was so hot that I could have just totally been like, you know what? Jesus Christ is my boy. We dad. He's cool. No, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to her because it's just gonna be a waste of fucking time. Coyote Car Guy gives no fucks. Coyote Car Guy says, YouTube corrupt under free speech. More like the 70s, 60s bitch slanger. Are you under a rotisserie chicken heat lamp? No, it's like one of those. They're on a stand, and they're a soft lamp. But the problem is it's not adjustable. So when the sun was really bright, I needed something on my face to offset the brightness of the sun. Now the sun's going down, so I have to adjust that. And then it'll balance out. Once it gets darker outside, it'll brighten up in here. Do you know what I am saying? Damn, Coyote Car Guy, leave some thing for the rest of us. Joel in the Rio Grande Valley, RGV, 2001 VC. Hey, Ab Run. Holy moly, this is awkward as fuck. Tony Serio. Yeah, hey, look, I want to make sure I don't look totally fucked up. So, dating a religious girl, it wouldn't be my thing. Now, she was up in the Vero area, which is a lot quieter, and I'm sure availability is not a big deal. And then another thing. Oh, my God. I had a girl that I had seen like couple years ago, hung out, smashed, whatever. And all of a sudden, she's kind of pseudo chasing me. And I went, okay, cool. When are you available? And it's just like, well, for a couple hours on like a Monday. And I'm like, a Monday? What happened to women being available? What happened to women being available on the weekends? What are you doing on the weekends? Why do you only have to be available like on Tuesday between 8 and 9:30? What is happening? Availability, meaning if you enter the dating scene, women, in my opinion, you should be fully available for the guy, because then you start saying things like, guys are just playing games. Guys are just looking for sex. You're available once a week. You're available once a week. What are you at that point? If you guys get to the point of hooking up, do you think he's going to be your boyfriend? Like your boyfriend once a week? No. So do not even enter the dating pool in a serious way unless you got time to invest in something. Some of this, I'm available Tuesday between 9 and 10. I'm like, okay, cool. So I can probably nut in a half hour. What the hell are we going to do for a half hour? Really? We want to come over Friday, 11 p.m. or a.m., sorry. Go to the beach or earlier, 9 o'clock. Go to the beach. Get out of there by lunchtime. Grab some lunch. Do some stuff. Come back to the house. Get your breakfast the next day. Maybe do something else. Send your ass home all ragged out, fed, and gaped. I mean, that sounds ideal. Send you home hobbling? No. They want to be like, oh, let's meet for coffee at a trendy spot. I went out with a date with that's the other thing, guys. When you go on a date and they suggest a high-end place for the first date, fuck that shit. That is, no. What are we going to do? You want to be seen at the place. You want to be wine and dined. You want to enjoy. I saw a profile. It said typical first date. It said Ruth Chris. I'm like, Ruth Chris? That means I'm getting anal. If I'm giving you Ruth Chris as a first date, I'm expecting anal sex. I'm expecting you to have just my sheets all brown. Because I'm telling you, if I'm giving you Ruth Chris, and then you think I'm going to get like a hug at the end of the date, you got me fucked up. But if you're like, let's have a coffee and talk. Some of the best dates I've ever had have been coffee dates. And when they sit there and you can just talk and you don't have to go anywhere and you're like, I am vibing with this girl. My first coffee date lasted 5 hours one time with one girl. Talked. Then I had another date with a girl that we forgot to order dinner. We were getting along so good. We're just talking and bouncing shit off each other. We ordered an appetizer and drinks. Then she's like, the waitress was like, hey, kitchen's closing. I'm like, holy shit. We didn't order dinner. We just talked. And it's super low key and nice. But you know how many times I've heard people be like, take me to Ruth Chris, take me to this place or that place, some high end kind of joint. I'm like, you got me. You done got me fucked up. So availability seems to be a one-way street when it comes to dating in my experience. I'm available. I can meet up with you anytime after 5 o'clock. I can hang out all night with you. And weekends are free unless I'm traveling or have an event. And Tuesday night seems to be the only day because that thing's making me decent money, that chat. So I'm going to be there Tuesday night on the Talking Shit, the other channel. This channel, by the way, it's almost up to 2,000 subscribers organically. I don't really push this channel, and I'm thankful, super thankful for that. So, and I give you guys like a different point of view. Just bro talk, talking shit. So then, what do you do as a guy like myself? Do you just have like 3 or 4 fuck buddies and be like, that's my girlfriend? You know what? Alex, you have a girlfriend? Yep. What's she like? Well, she's Colombian, Irish, German, and Puerto Rican. She's 5'2", 5'11", 5'10", and 5'5". She's in between 125 and 150. She has red, blonde, brown, and dirty blonde hair. You have all in one. What would you do? My life is not that bad that I can just be like, I can stay that way for a decent amount of time. But I actually want to see if I can meet one person and just hang out with that one person. But it's becoming tough. It's becoming tough based on availability. Now, recently I've had very good luck and I've met really good people and I'm hopeful. But on average, fuck no. Absolutely not. That's why I thought today was going to be a good subject matter because it had happened to me a couple weeks ago where I was like, that's some fucked up shit. Brian Morales raises his hand and says, do you mind the girl socially drinking? No. If the girl I went out with not too long ago, had a couple of drinks of wine, and she loosened up, she was tight. Like when we first showed up, she was like, yeah, and by the end of the second glass, she was like, so, I'm wet and maybe you can slide, not that, but she was very relaxed. So I'm more than happy to have them drink. No problem. If they get sloppy drunk as an adult, if you're a grown-ass woman and you've been drunk, like out of control, I want nothing to do with you. Because that means you can get out of control with your girlfriends. And what happens with girls' night out? 15 guys run trains on you. Don't fuck with me with that bullshit. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me that you just girls' night out is innocent. Get the fuck out of here. It's as innocent as a male review. Have you guys seen what a male review looks like? I remember I dated my ex-girlfriend. She's like, oh, I'm going to go to all male review. I'm like, okay, there's a couple things you got to be ready for. Dicks are going to be out. Women are going to be sucking that guy's dick. And there's probably going to be just dick flinging and just really nasty, sweaty dudes with their dicks out and getting them sucked. She goes, no, it's not like strip clubs. I'm like, actually, at strip clubs, if you touch a girl inappropriately, you get pushed the fuck out of the club and get your ass beat. At male reviews, women go ape shit. They grab the guy's dick, jerk it off, stuff it in their mouth. Some of them end up getting fucked. That's bullshit. Okay, let me know how it goes. She goes to the party. She goes, oh my God, the first thing I saw was a dick and women were tugging and sucking on it. And I'm like, that's exactly what happens at all male reviews. What are they reviewing? What are they reviewing? Huh? When guys hang out together, we go to the garage. We sit around we stand around an engine bay and be like, man, this thing would be sick with a nitrous kit. What do you think about meth injection? I don't know. I think I'd rather do an ice tank than meth injection. I'm not a big fan of chemical aftercoolers. When women, hang out, they're like, I can't wait to suck a foreign dick. I can't wait to suck a Colombian dick. It's literally, it's these male review. What are you reviewing at a male review? The guy's hog? Come on. Come on, Carlito. Where is it? Where's Carlito? Come on, I can't hunt. Where is it? Is it 8?
Be my friend?
No, that's not it. No, there's nothing on
It wasn't even turned on. It's something else, man.
It's something else, man.
This is how you beat your 30 years, huh? Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to find because what? Look at me, Carlito.
I got fucking diapers. I shit my pants every day. I can't walk. I
can't
hump. You know?
Oh my God, I love it. Okay. When I was single, I dated them all the time. Coyote Car Guy. You know what? I'm almost to that point. I have someone that I am talking to, and they're very nice, and it's going really well. But on average, I'm talking past experiences. I'm just like, I'm okay being alone. I'm okay being alone and just kind of riding out that way. The moment I was talking to that doctor chick, the moment it was like it ended, I felt so comfortable. I went, oh, thank God. I don't have to I don't know, feel the pressure of being around that, I just like, and when I could feel like that around a girl, I think it's going to be good, but I haven't done that in forever. Hanging with the boys working on the money pit is the best. Exactly, Joel. We guys want to be left alone. We're either hanging together playing video games and killing motherfuckers on the internet, or we're sitting around drinking beer, hanging out, looking at an engine bay, helping friends. Literally, we love to do that shit. Some of us can't wait to meet up with our friends to do nothing but stand around, help with their car, talk shit, or just hang around while he works on his car, and if he needs a hand, we're there. It's the most fun thing ever. That's it. Women let's go drinking. Let's go, and I can't wait to go. Let's travel. Fuck out of here. Gato says, red emojis are the way to get Alex's attention. You're right. You got me. There is cool stuff. There is some cool stuff, says. I hate when women order an $11 glass of wine on a casual date. I had a girl, big tatted girl, big knockers, big butt, big everything. She was like an emo chick. Is it emo or is it, there's different kinds of dark haired, dumb chicks that think everyone's a conformist, right? So I would say she was emo. So first date, she had 3 glasses of wine at about $10.50 or $11 a pop. That's $33. I'm like, so right around the third glass, I'm like, I made a decision. I made a judgment call. I said, I'm just going to be a filthy I'm just going to try to get laid because she's disrespectful. She's just not respecting my wallet. She was a little disrespectful to the wait staff. And I went, that's not cool. So then I started making moves on her. Just just dirty shit. It's just I said, how many glasses of wine does it take until you, what did she say? She was on her third. I said, how many glasses of wine does it take before you give a guy oral sex that night? Something like that. She said 2, but she was on her third. And I'm like, I got this. It was actually easy, because her apartment was walking distance from the restaurant, and I didn't even have to sleep over. It was nice. I was done, cleaned up, and I was started putting my pants on, and I'm like, have a good night. She goes, have a good night. And that's it. It was wonderful. We both understood this is just smash and dash. But it wasn't cheap. It was expensive. Goth. People say goth. No, she wasn't goth. Let me look up goth versus emo. Those chicks are hot though. Emo versus goth. Perfect. Let me see. Yeah, I would say she is.
Hello, my name is Richie from Social.
What the fuck is this? So supposedly, this is what it's telling me. I don't know which one's which. They're both stupid. The girl, yeah, I mean, obviously one of the right's a guy, but if it's like one of them is goth and one of them is emo, this one. Obviously, that one's a guy. But let me see what Homeboy says versus what's the difference. Oh, not a goddamn thing. He just keeps talking. Jesus, that's almost like my show. Fuck all that. Who the hell has patience to do that shit? Not me. Emo dark goth chicks, cosplay idiots. So explaining why my new car needs $8,000 worth of shit, and she says it's just a car. Yeah, she needs to understand it's not just a car. It's like your personality. Women, any women watching this show right now, the man's car is more important than you. If you're not the wife, let's just say that. Yeah, sometimes even if you are the wife, but the guy's car is more important than you. When I worked at Bomberas, you know how many guys were hiding their cars at Bomberas? They would be like, hey man, I need storage. And you're like, why? I can't let my wife know that I bought this black and gold El Camino. Why? Gotta keep mama happy. Keep mama happy. Keep that happy. What's wrong with you? Use the Happy Meal rule. Spend more than a Happy Meal and better get happy at the end of the night. Miss MK Johnson says, hey Alex, has a girl ever made you a third string? Example, I knew a girl who would only call me when she broke up with her boyfriend and the backup was available. Yeah. Boy, you know, see, the thing is, whoever I'm seeing now sees this and they're going to think I'm a fucking pig. But I'm going to be honest. I have that now. There are a couple of women that they know relationship-wise is not going to work based on schedule. Not because we don't get along, not because we're not attracted to each other. Schedule, kids, availability. So every time they're either dating somebody or whatever, and it doesn't work out, I get that text or phone call saying, are you around? I'm like, I'm around. Do my thing. Bounce. Maintain some kind of communication, but not like every day. But it is a known thing that we like. The chemistry is awesome, and she needs to get laid that night. One of them hits me up and goes, hey, friend. And I know what that means, but I haven't seen her in forever. Holy shit. Someone says, let's get these likes up, y'all. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Look, 100 is a nice number for a Friday show. Look, they did close all the bars. Apparently, Texas all got infected. Florida, they kept saying there was a spike. But honestly, when you're out there, you're not feeling that. You're not feeling there's a insane spike or anything. Restaurants are open, dine-in, take-out. Obviously, it's 50% capacity. Bars are not open. Now, Jeremiah Camp is fucked because he works at a bar. So someone like that is going to get hosed. But restaurants in general, they're open. He said, oh my God, a girl? Oh, yeah, there is a girl here. Yeah, exactly. We got one, boys. Get her. You guys know who that is. Come on, look at the name. Look at the name and start thinking. Not Carson, but here you go. Someone's like Carrie T in the house. Never seen a woman comment. Yeah, a couple. She does a couple times in here. Insane that she actually comments here, but like on the phone, she don't. This phone is quiet as fuck. Look, ain't nobody on it. Actually, I do have a message. Let me see. Oh, John Lund hit me up. Interesting. Wow. I'm saying good news. John Lund. By the way, I got my Edelbrock blower today, so I'll be putting that on the weekend. Shannon Dugan says, them legs are open at 100% capacity. I got to ship your shirt tomorrow. I got them all here. I got them all stacked. I got them all good. I'm gonna get them coming to you. Gato says, ain't no way that's a real girl. It's a real girl. Verified. It's a real girl. If you're doing the hanky-panky with multiple women, should you disclose that information or just lie? Okay, so I don't care if a woman is dating other dudes. That's implied that when you're out there dating, you're probably getting plowed by different dudes. I don't care. You know, if I meet someone and I like them and we get along, then you have that conversation of, would you like to become exclusive? That's when you become boyfriend and girlfriend, in my opinion. That's dating. That's dating. Now, Puerto Ricans don't see it that way. Puerto Ricans are more like, you know, if I met you, we're together, you know? Or the moment you have sex with a girl, they go, we're together. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that, you know, that unless you guys have that conversation, you and I are only fucking each other, right? And if you're not having that conversation, and if I'm not having that conversation with a girl, it is assumed that she's out there doing her thing. And it is, I'm not insecure like that. I'm just not that guy. I understand that we're out there dating. You take the proper precautions, obviously. And if you like the girl and you want to become an item and you guys are in the same, you know, you guys are in the same mindset or, you know, whatever, then yeah, then you say, I'd like to be exclusive with you and see how that goes. But I cannot go on a date, YouTube Corrupt by Free Speech, and go, hey, what's your name? Beatrice? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. What have I been up to? Actually, I just banged 3 girls today. She'd be like, you're a fucking pig. And I'm like, what about you? She goes, oh, just 2 dudes. I'm like, exactly. No, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, what the hell? Off topic. Alex, has a woman ever tried to hit you? I'm going to sneeze. Corona. Wow. Did that blow up your speakers at your house? I didn't even realize. Oh man, I got like a booger's up way up there and it's causing issues. And I'm like, oh Jesus. Awful. Has a woman ever tried to hit me? No. The Tiffany tried to like keep me from leaving her house. No, we'd broken up. Or we're like, hey, we're not gonna see each other anymore. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. She's like, no, we're going to talk this out. I'm like, we ain't talking shit out. Fuck out of the way. I left. And she tried to block the door. Now, I can't push the door against her because if I do that and she gets hurt, I assaulted her. So I just like didn't even touch I just slithered out the door and she was just pushing it. It scratched my shit. It was stupid. Everyone's like, pinche Rona. Yeah, I got like a booger way up there. Live in Seattle. Geography is the biggest challenge. Traffic is hell. The rich girls live in a certain area. Kirkland, Bellevue. You'll live in your car for 10 minutes of fun. By the way, you don't sneeze during Corona. There's some cool stuff. Says got herpes twice. Lime that. What the hell is that all about? Alex, with the blower port, are you changing the pulley combo? Get the fuck out of here. We're not talking cars. I just said I got it. That's it. I'm not changing anything. But the Mustang house, no. I never had a woman try to hit me. And Jack Mehoff said something. No Carson, but here you go. Oh my God, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be a nasty day. Sorry. Fiero pariente puro tacuache. Steven Contreras says. Carrie T says, bless you. That's more than she said to me like in 4 days. Yeah, I'm talking that shit. I am talking that shit. So yeah, I've never had a girl try to hit me. I never had really a knockout, drag out argument. People have accused me of some shit. People have said that, you know, I'm, I don't know, thoughtless or whatever. Someone's like, take a Benadryl. No, I sneeze all the time. I mean, and especially when there's a booger up there jostling around. Let me blow my nose. Fuck all this. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Ooh, wow, that was that was impressive. That was impressive. Oh my God, there was no way I was gonna go on with the show with that in there. It was unreal. Do tacuaches get girls? Hey, Edwin. Edwin is in the Rio Grande Valley down there. And what kind of, like, there's some beautiful Mexican chicks in general. What kind of guys do Mexican chicks tend to go for? Like super confident, big belt buckle wearing, boot wearing, you know, yeehaw cowboy type guys? Or like some tacuache with the stupid bowl cut that they got? Like, I don't understand what they're attracted to down there. Is that all they see? Like, is that all they see? Just some nasty taquache looking fuck? So anyway, yeah, someone's freaking out over Florida. I'm like, guys, the cases that are spiked are 2 weeks old. And please don't tell me that those protests didn't contribute to that, because coronavirus is not immune to protests. No, it's definitely not the protest. Okay, it's everyone at the bar. Get the fuck out of here. Joel RGV says, oh, I'm not in the RGV. Then why'd you say RGV on your shit? Edward Martinez says, I ain't taquache. Carrie T says, ways. I don't know what she said. Let me go back up. What did she say? Yeah, I don't know. No idea. I need you to ask, but there's definitely a market for both the types you mentioned, brother. I don't know what he's saying. Dude, we have all types down here. We don't have the bowl cut. You don't have the bowl cut down there? So where are those guys at? Houston? Pasadena? Like, are they all in Pasadena? Ford Race says, hey, Alex, are you changing the show to Monday? I was late to the chat. So that's the other thing I want to ask you guys. Is there a day that you guys are more available? Because obviously Friday, once everything gets back to normal, we're just going to get back to, Mondays is Monday Night Football, right? And once that comes on, no one's going to watch my show between 8 and 10, right? And then Friday, you guys are going to be out and about Friday. So that's why I thought Thursday was a good day. But it's starting to be like Wednesday might be a better day. Like Tuesday, one show, Wednesday, the next. And then I have the rest of the week to do whatever videos, work, date, all that stuff. Would you date a girl that sells content? I matched with a girl that says she sells No. I can't date a stripper. I can't date an Instagram influencer. I can't date anyone that likes to put their ass, tits, and puss out there. It's just not going to happen. Not that because it's insecurity, you're going to be the laughingstock of all your friends. Hey, I know what your girlfriend's pussy looks like. Actually, I paid her so she can fart in her panties and send them to me. So, yeah, no thanks. Edward Martinez says, yeah, with Manuel. Yeah, that bowl cut. What is going on with that bowl cut? That is, oof. Joel RGV says, I'm saying it sarcastically because you didn't mention me. Butthurt. Get out of here, Joel. Oh, he said, yeah, because I don't live in the RGV. But Edwin's the only one I know that's like, he's like, I know him. I have met him in person. So I don't know you, Joel. Have I met you? Not Pasadena. Humble. Oh, they don't say humble. They go humble. I'm like, no. It's humble. There's an H. Not Monday equals Street Outlaws. Street Outlaws fucking. Come on, get out of here. Really? You're going to watch JJ the Boss? All kids in the 80s had bowl cuts. That was part of life. Not like this. Not that taquache bowl cut. No fucking way. Big Blue and PS says Wednesday is great. That's what I was thinking. I think Wednesday's a better day to talk some shit after talking shit so that I can get the shows out of the way, and then I'm okay after that to do whatever. Any day is fine. I'll watch when I get the notification. Nice. 2000 MCR says Wednesday after PBH show. Good idea, because I can get some of their residual customers. They're like, oh, I went from one show that's car heavy right to Alex's dating channel. That's a good idea. I'll see if Frank is okay with that, because it'd be a good lead-in. YouTube Corrupt says Wednesday would be fine. There you go. Humble. Iltal's like humble. It's humble. There's an H. There's an H in humble. Damn, bicho, puro mocos. Dude, it was bad. When I blew my nose, that was impressive. Who's texting me now? Someone says, take advantage of. I wish I could show you that picture. Oh my God. It's a good picture. Boy, the shit I get just to distract me. It's very good. Wednesday's better because I can use your advice. There's some cool stuff, he says. Jason Friedberg says, damn, you going through Squash Frank's now? Exactly. So Squash Frank's show. No. After his show, I would do like at 8:30, 8:45. Frank's show doesn't really get much past 8:30. So then I can come back in and go, hey, everybody, how you doing? And then I can just piggyback off of his guys. And dude, only about 10 of the guys that watch Frank would actually watch me. All the other guys seem to be like legitimately into car shit. Shannon Dugan says you can ship the shirt whenever. Dude, don't forget to get the measurements to see if the 82 hood scoop will work. Shannon Dugan, I hate the 82 hood scoop. I fucking hate it to death. I'd rather have no hood than an 82 hood scoop. I don't like how it looks. I'm sorry. I prefer just a big giant cow hood or a stock hood. I don't like little tiny scoops. Not a fan. Wednesday, hump day, to talk about the humping. Not bad. Yeah, that's right. I might be able to change the name of the channel too if, like, I don't know. Some hump day bullshit. Who the hell knows? No, bro, I'm from Houston. The H is silent. No, I don't give a. Oh, okay. So do you live in Houston or do you live in Houston? Houston. Mike J. The H is silent in Humble, but it's not silent in Houston? Get the fuck out of here. Ital says, I wonder if you thought about Twitch for streaming. Okay, I don't know shit about Twitch. I have no idea what the fuck Twitch is. I don't know the platform. It seems to be a bunch of just people that want money for nothing. Not real entertainment factor, except maybe their face, which is basically this. But I like the fact that it's on everyone's phone. Everyone has a YouTube app. Everyone has that. But the problem with YouTube is they take a good chunk of change. But again, I can't complain. They're making it possible for me to get my shit out there. Plain and simple. That man lives in H-Town. It's not H-Town. It's town. Because the H is silent. Yo, I live in Houston. The H is silent. Wait a minute. You live in Houston, so the H is silent in Humble? Get the fuck out of here. Iltal says they don't take your money. Yeah, fuck Twitch. They're ran by cucks. That's kind of what I thought. I thought Twitch was ran by people like that. I don't mind YouTube taking some money. You pay to play. You know, I get it. I appreciate you guys giving anything. But if YouTube decides to take some money because they're providing the content, the streaming, the server space, and the platform, oh, I'm providing the content. They're doing everything else. I'm okay. I'll just make money elsewhere. Twitch is mobile too, they said. Yeah, but then you have to download your Twitch app. And you Metro PCS having, VMS Wheel having, you BBK Longtube having guys are probably not going to like, oh, I don't want to download an app. Fuck that. It's free. Okay, whatever. Why do you think I'm trying to get rid of it? Exactly, Shannon Dugan. I don't want that hood scoop. It's awful. What about Patreon? Patreon is the biggest bunch of dumb shit I've ever heard. Patreon is a paid service so you can get exclusive content to certain people. So what? I have to do double the work? So, and then it's a subscription service, meaning you pay a monthly fee, like $21 a month or $10 a month. What extra content am I going to give you? Me shaving? Hey Patreon subscribers, how you guys doing? I'm just gonna shave. I usually like to start down and then go. Come on, no. This is it. My content is exclusive to YouTube. And I looked into Patreon. I have a Patreon account. I looked into podcasting. It costs me a shitload of money to podcast. That's right, guys. It costs me money to upload podcasts. I'm like, I can get it all out here. I think it's better out here. Mustang House says, do you think a man can hit a woman back if she hits him back in a fight in equal rights, right? Okay. If a woman hits a man, the man should be able to hit a woman. Yeah. Because you're right. Equality. It's all about equality. You want equal pay, equal rights, equal treatment. Then that means if you hit me, you punch me in the face. Are you okay with me punching you in the face? Because that would be treating you as an equal. If I treated you as a lesser, I wouldn't hit you and just walk away with like a fucking black eye, right? She's a girl. I'm just gonna get hit and walk away. Have you ever seen that happen when there's like a street fight and girls are in there swinging at dudes and the dude is doing everything possible not to body slam this chick. And then finally he loses it after getting hit in the face, kicked in the balls, punched in the eye. He loses it, grabs her, body slams her. Now he's the asshole. Oh, you hit a girl. Well, wait a minute. She was beating me up for a little while. So I'm of the thought process that if you and I are in an argument and you hit me, I'm probably not going to hit you, but I should have the right to hit you the same way you hit me. And if you reared back and punched me in the face, I can rear back and punch you in the face and not have any extra consequences because you hit me. I was just defending myself because you're an equal. You're an equal, and I want to treat you just no different than any other dude. So I'm going to punch you in the gut, left hook, uppercut, and then I'm going to stomp you a little bit because that's what I would do to a dude. You know, women out there, that's bullshit. I'm like, right. So Don't reach out for equality when it is piecemeal, when it is a cafeteria equality. I want equality, but it's almost like a cafeteria Christian, when one day they believe in everything, or they pick and choose what they want to believe in. When it comes to equality, you're either equal or you're not. That's my opinion. You're either equal or you're not. Have you ever thought about setting up an account for funds to go along with a message, people's questions, so in the end you keep the full money? But that's kind of dicky, Gato. That's kind of dicky. But I understand what you're saying. There's a guy out there that you can pay to give you advice on suspension, and it's wrong. We've had to fix it every time. So I'm like, I don't want to go out there and give you advice on dating. It's opinion. Everything I'm saying is opinion. It's not fact. I'm just telling you what I've gone through and what I've done about it. But when it comes to like getting paid to answer questions, I just don't think that's feasible. I just don't think that's something that I want to do. I do it here with you guys. Didn't you say you would give us a video while on a date? Yeah, that has not happened, because I think the girl, has to be in on it. She has to be in on it, right? She has to be okay with it. I'd have to know her and be like, hey, are you okay if we video the date, segments of the date, what we do, what we talk about? And then I can just edit the parts that I think are important and give you a good 10 to 15 minute video of like homegirl, a date with homegirl. And then if it doesn't work out, she has to like give me something written down that says it's okay for you to air this. You can't just like hidden camera shit. You can't do that. Gato says, you could just have a separate screen kind of to read off to. I see what you mean, where there's someone paying me and I answer the questions on the right and then I answer them here. It's kind of double dipping, don't you think? I don't know. Might as well just ask here. There is a separate screen. Look, check it out. There's a separate screen right now. There's the screen. The one on the right is the peasant chat. The one on the left is the paid chat. You literally have that right now. Chicks can hit, but when it comes to guys throw a punch, she'll be out cold. I know they can hit. But again, it's about equal treatment. I've met some girls that can straight get it. Look, that's why when Ronda Rousey was talking all that shit, she can beat up Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, are you insane? Like in a boxing match? Are you insane? The most elite woman fighter cannot hang with the most elite woman fighter. Man fighter. Like Floyd Mayweather versus, let's say, the best woman fighter on the planet. Mayweather would wipe that bitch out. In boxing. In MMA, it's a different sport. It's like saying, Serena Williams will beat Floyd in tennis. Well, yeah, it's her sport. Absolutely. But when it comes to like his sport, no. Not going to happen. Alex, do your brothers or parents ever ask about your profession? If so, would you consider a reaction video with the Fairmont? Brian Morales, no. And I guess I can get a little personal here. I'm not real close with my family. Because I'm like so different. I'm so different than anyone in my family, right? When I was born and raised in Massachusetts. So they were all very Puerto Rican, meaning from the island. Spanish was their first language, all that stuff. So I was born in Boston, moved to Puerto Rico when I was 9 months old, and then I came back when I was 6 years old. And then I went to mainstream classes, whereas I think my brother was in English second language for a little while, and so was my sister, and then they merged into mainstream later on. So my thought process was different. Like, guys, I remember I grew up in a small apartment, 5 people, 3 brothers, two other siblings, and mom and dad. Then when I went into mainstream, I met white friends, and I went, wow, these white friends are super cool. And, and their parents pick them up from school and they pay for lunch instead of me having this little card that was like, I'm poor. Here's a card. Give me lunch. And the white kids would look at me like, that's some bullshit. How do you get free food? And I'm like, because I'm poor. So when I would go over their houses, I would go, damn, how many people live in this motherfucker? And the father would be like, 5. And I'm like, 5? There's like 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And they're like, yeah, that's pretty normal. And I'm like, it is? And we lived in a little apartment. So my mind kind of was like, oh, this is possible? Like, this is possible? And then I would really talk to the father and he'd tell me what he did for a living. And he was just like a salesman, just regular. And I was like, you can swing. There's There's a better world out there. So my mindset was getting out of there, getting out of the hood, getting out. And unfortunately or fortunately, I ended up just kind of like distancing myself from everything that had to do with staying in the hood or staying in the hood mindset. And a lot of my family was kind of into that shit. So I just kind of was like, I just did my own thing. Then I started playing baseball at an early age and it was decent. And that's kind of all I did. Just came home from school, played baseball, went to sleep, came home. And then in the wintertime, I played football with my friends up front in the park. I was just into sports. The moment I graduated, I got a place and I was out of there. That was it. So we were not that close. Now, a lot of Puerto Ricans are super close. Like, I'm not the typical Puerto Rican, right? Women, if you're out there going to date a Hispanic guy, he's a mama's boy. Puerto Ricans, by and large, are mama's boys. And you're going to be number 2 or number 3 behind mom and the sisters in terms of his priority. So a lot of women, when they date me, they think, well, I'm going to date a Puerto Rican guy. And then when they start to talk to me, I'm like, no, I'm kind of more of a white guy. I'm like an Americanized Hispanic. Sure, I have some of the Spanish language and the lingo and the attitude and the temper. But when it comes to the way I think, the way I come across, my thought process, 100% American. 100% American. Coyote Carga says, this family talk is very telling about Alex. Look, I'm very honest about my life. If you guys ask, I'll answer. But yeah, I'm not really that close to my parents. Look, you guys want to get personal, I can get personal. So let me ask you guys a question, right? So I had about, and I'm not trying to do like a sad sack story. It's just not what I'm trying to do. Kind of giving you guys a thought process and how I grew up. I had about 300 baseball games between the age of 13 and 34. I played like a lot of games. Maybe more. Maybe I'm way shortchanging that. How many of y'all parents went to your baseball games, soccer games, football games, basketball games, right? You guys are definitely, you saw your parents out there and you're like, wow, they're supportive. No one really went to my games because they weren't into that shit. They weren't into baseball. Again, getting out of that mindset. So I was like, this gets me out of the hood. This gets me out of the gang shit. This gets me out of the trouble. So no one went to my games. No one went to my anything. So I was like, all right. So then what do? You develop a super, like a hard shell, right? You develop a hard shell and you're like, all right, fuck it. It's me against the world, right? It's me. Fuck it. It's all me. So when I got in a relationship, it was just me and that person. And my family wasn't included. Like, my family was not included at all. Coyote Car Guy says never. Well, there you go. You guys have a similar experience where you look around and you want support for what you do. Now, the best day ever. Now I was getting to be a pretty good baseball player. No one ever played with me in terms of the family. No one threw the ball. None of that. I went out to the field by myself and learned how to play. And then I got some friends, and my white friends were like, you should play in the league. You're pretty good. And I'm like, what league? And he's like, there's a league. There's a Mickey Mantle league. And you can give $20 and you can enter a draft and you try out. And okay, and I really wanted to make the team because what else am I going to do all summer? All my friends are playing baseball. I'd be fucking in the hood doing dumb shit. And a lot of people hear me talk and they hear my inflection and they think, oh, he's a nerd or fuck you. I grew up in the dirtiest, nastiest fucking hood on the planet. So when everyone's like, oh, I'm a victim of so fuck you. I got out. So anyway, I developed a hard shell. I was, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. So yeah, I was a little like spiteful. Like, you know what? Fuck y'all. Y'all weren't in it when I was a young kid. So if I make it and I do make something of myself, that's going to be all me. And I'm not going to include y'all in it. It's my shit. 100% my shit. No one helped me to get where I am. I had to eat a lot of shit to be where I'm at, but I did it on my own. So my upbringing wasn't really like super. I'm not tight with anyone family except my dad, really, but I haven't talked to him in forever. So I'm just not tight with my family. We're different. Like if you talk to my brother and sister and then you talk to me, you're like, I don't know who the fuck raised that guy. Like that guy it just does not compute. And I'm sure you guys have gone through similar things where you're like, I don't know, you feel like you don't belong. So, okay, instead of like sitting there and pouting about it and going to fucking therapist, you just go, then I'll just move on and create my own life. And that's what I did. Ford Racing says, that's sad. Usually Hispanic families are all close. No. See, the thing is about Hispanic families, they're full of shit. Hispanic families, by and large, are fake. They're fake. ¿Cómo está? Everything's good. Then behind your back, they're like, that fucking guy, he took money from his mom and he never paid it back like in 1985, and I never forgave him for that. It is fake. It's a facade. Where I'm pretty real, and if I don't like anyone in my family, like, I don't like you. And nothing anywhere says I have to like you or be around you, so I'm going to go do my own thing. So I'm really easily dismissive. That actually is a byproduct. And, when you do some self-analyzation of how you were brought up and how you act out as an adult, you got to take that into account, especially when it comes to dating. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Now, easily dismissive. Does that mean a strength or a weakness? I don't think it's either. If a girl's like, I don't want to see you, okay. I'm not going to fight. Okay. See you later. If I want to see a girl and she doesn't want to work with it, like Miss Super Compatible. Miss Super Compatible, I think, is so much like me that I understood what she did. She was like, well, I'm not going to force you to be with me if you don't want to be with me. I'm like, I get it. And she was gone. I was like, I get it. Because I'm like that. If a girl's like, yeah, Alex, I'm not feeling the chemistry. All right, peace, bounce. Yeah. So I understood exactly where she was coming from. But you got to kind of come through that fog of like, why do I act this way? And you have to self-analyze properly instead of like doing things without knowing why you do things. Shannon Dugan says, I would have went to your games. I would have been the dummy screaming for you to charge the mound. So my Brian Morales says, pick up the family. Obviously the chat is very interested. They are? Where? I don't see that anywhere. What is it? Where's the chat? I'm gonna go to PBR saying go Alex. No, I don't need that kind of support. Fucking day late, dollar short, bitch. Big bitch said that. Circle joke. We all jizz on cue. My dad and my older brother into cars, tools, and fixing things got me into. No, my dad got me into cars. That's one thing my dad got me into. My dad got me into cars. I got myself into baseball to get out of that fucking hood shit because the hood was bad. Alex had a nasty cutter. No, my curveball was, and my off speed. This was later in life though. I could throw maybe high 70s, low 80s, and my off speed was good. My curveball was excellent. It was like gonna hit you, then it didn't. It was very good. Joel RGV says, no one went to my football games nor track meets, but father passed away and mom had to work to keep food on the table. Was sad, but I understand. Never played sports, but I was into cars, girls, and weed. Same shit on my end. Hard shell with candy inside. That's the thing. I am I have a tough exterior, but once you get to know me, and it takes a while, like if you ever met me at an event, you'd be like, that guy's a fucking asshole. And I'd be like, yeah, but I'm an asshole. But when you got to know me, you'd be like, all right. Now, why, if you guys want to know why I didn't or want to ever have kids, I'm looking at a picture that's next to the thing here. This is a good picture. I was 17 here. And I worked at a daycare center. And this literally told me never to have kids, right? The young one in the front name is Sean. The funny thing is, these kids are of an age that I have dated. Like they're in their 30s or something now. So that's me in the back. Lewis is in my hands. That big fat load is the teacher. And again, remember talking about diversity? That's the great thing. In the hood I grew up in, is an Irish kid, a black kid, a Dominican kid, a black girl, a Mexican kid, everything, you name it. Polish kid. It was everything in the hood I grew up in. And those were the kids I was taking care of for like a summer. And I'm like, I don't want kids. Fuck all that. Hayek Boyadan says the gossip is in a whole nother level. American families are the same. Yeah. But the American families, I think, hide it better. See, when Hispanic families fight, I think Hispanic families fight. And it's a good thing because all the dirty laundry is out. Whereas American families keep it inside. Then they kill each other. They all kill each other like in a mass thing. F-150, S550 in the house. What's up, brother? Ford Ray says, we all love you, Alex. The past is the past. Glad you succeeded. No, I'm not sad about my past. When I talk about my past on a date or something like that, I don't look for sympathy. I'm just telling you where I came from so that maybe you have an understanding of a little bit of me. And you guys, this is probably more of a personal show than my other show where all I do is basically talk car shit and answer car questions. It's the same with Arabian family, says Sam Anthony. Okay, then I guess it's the same with everybody, I guess. Alan Jimenez says, the cheese man family parties is real with the tias. I'd be like, go kick rocks. Easily dismissive, knowing how to pick and choose your battles. Coyote Car Guy. Exactly. I am not going to sit there and argue for the sake of arguing. I'm not that guy. And a lot of women say that's a lack of passion. I go, no, it's an awareness of, I think it's more of a heightened sense of awareness, sense of awareness, where I'm like, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you because it's going to get us nowhere. So why not let's just fast forward. Let's fast forward through the argument and go, are you adjustable or flexible on your opinion? No. Then I'm leaving. That's it. After the Corona BS, we need a group dinner. Ugh, group dinner. So I can sit there and hold court like an asshole? Actually, I probably would like that, but I don't want to be the center of it. I want y'all to just, it's like y'all get along and do your thing. Like do a meet, like the dating channel meet, and we just hang out and talk shit. That's good. We do that at track, but I'm not going to like have a dinner and be like holding court. Because honestly, in person, I'm kind of boring, man. I mean, I have to be super comfortable around you guys. I don't know you guys from a hole in the wall. And sure enough, I see Coyote. I actually met Coyote Car Guy, dynoed his car when he first got it back at VMP. But I don't know you guys, so I'm going to be probably on the quiet side. But if you see me like at an American Muscle Car Show, I was there last year and I was like surrounded by people. And it was tough. It was really tough to navigate that. Some guy got hell bent out of shape because I was talking to him and he was asking me some questions, and then a car had come by and I moved him out of the way. And as I was moving him out of the way, another guy came in my face and started talking to me, and he thought that I moved him out of the way for this guy. And he went online talking shit. I can't believe Alex just ignored me like that. He hit up Lund saying, fuck Alex. I'm like, wow, unreal. Alex has been watching too many episodes of Forensic Files. What are your views on meeting people online? How many attempts should be made before you just say, fuck it, I'm out? Hike boy, you down? I have met this year, since Corona, 7, 8 people. You know, you meet, you don't hit it off, you move on. You know, and right now I'm talking to one that's, you know, pretty good. So, but you know, I'm cautiously optimistic because when I get really optimistic, it goes down. I'm also talking to someone that, not talking, but you know, people are on the periphery. And look. This is the way I look at it. And people, if they're on the chat or not, if you want to see me, make the effort to come see me. Don't be beating around the bush. Don't be saying you're busy all fucking weekend. Don't be saying that I can see you between 7 and 10. None of that. That is bullshit. If you want to see me, make yourself available. Get your ass down here, or let's make plans. And there is no time limit. Right. But a lot of people were like, well, I'm in the area, so I want to catch up. No, that's not. No, I'm not like your pit stop. I'm the main event. That's how I treat myself. I'm like, no, I'm not going to just like, oh, you're in the area. Well, come over. We can just hang out. Nah, fuck that. Unless you're staying over, get out of here. I'm not going to be like that guy. Oh, you're around? No, get the fuck out of here. Mo Slide said, what's up, man? Still waiting on that picture of Alex with hair. I don't think there's any. I'm trying to think. I'd have to get up again, and it's like on the other side. I got pictures of my dad. See, that's the thing. I can get personal, but I don't want to get too personal because, you know, I don't want to put everything out there. But a lot of people were asking if I was close with my family. I told them not really, because they're not close with me. I'm not close with them. It was always like a stalemate. It was always like, that kid's American. That kid is different than all of us. And that kid, when he grew up, just flew the coop and was like, peace out. Dibs on smoking a brisket for the boys. There you go, Gato. I'm boring as fucking person. Texting is another story. Exactly. Jack Mehoff says, we met years ago at PBIR, Palm Beach International Raceway. I found Donnie's wedding ring in the dirt. Jack Mehoff. Interesting. So it must have been that must have been the VMP days. That must have been like 3 years ago, Jack Mehoff. RB25 loved GT35R. Oh my God, a Nissan guy. Alex, you wear Nike Shox. What kind of sneakers are you into? Alex, you wear Nike Shox? I wear Nike. I wear Nike Shox. I don't know, whatever's comfortable. I have Nike shoes and for the gym, and then my running sneakers are Reeboks. If I go for a run, they're Reeboks. They're comfortable, but light. So I don't like a big cross trainer. I don't like basketball sneakers. They're just too high of a heel and they fuck up my everything. So yeah, I don't know, just cross training shoes. Nike's the best fit. And they last the longest. I beat the shit out of my shoes, so Nike seem to be the most durable out of all of them. Show us your siblings. I don't have my brother and my sister. I don't have any like recent pictures of them, like at all. I don't have any. Again, not that close. I don't have any pictures in this house of recent of my siblings, like at all. Everyone's like, get the picture. He'll talk about his childhood trauma, but showing pics of himself with hair is where he draws the line. Fuck you guys. I'll get it, motherfuckers. Hold on. Could you imagine? I have nothing going on a Friday night, but to show a bunch of strangers pictures of myself as a kid. I don't fall easily into peer pressure, but I understand that it's important to make a personal connection with someone that you watch, so that you at least give a shit. Like I'm pretty open about my life. There's not much to hide. So once people kind of get to know me a little bit, they're like, oh, he's not an asshole. I remember when I was YOLO douchebag, everyone loved it. Oh my God. And then I started being myself a little bit. Oh no, I'll be YOLO douchebag again. Then I made a video of like what I'm all about and shit. And people are like, oh, I kind of like him again. It was so stupid. So yeah, I just have a bunch of just old ass fucking photos just kind of laying around, just nasty, old shit. Pig roasts and just like I don't have like an official album or anything like that, but this is the only photo I have of all of us together. My grandmother, my brother's face is hilarious. My dad. So this is all of us. This is the whole crew. All right, that's my brother. Me. I got the hair. Look at that hair, guys. Look at that. Where is it? Look at the hair on me, bro. I got the Lawrence yellow shirt. That's dad. Brother, sister, grandmother. Dad's on the top left looking like Tony Montana. Or he's looking like Carlito Brigante. Yeah, that's the crew right there. That's I forgot I had a picture of all of us. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was 12 there. And that's probably when I started losing my hair. That's what it was like. Oh, okay, well, that's that. Right? That'd be funny if I just had a picture of myself like right now. Alex, what's it say? He just comes back. Alex, but we know you're enjoying yourself, and so are we. Yeah, Gato, look, this is easy. This is nice. That's the nice thing about the show. It's more of a personal deal. The other one is just like a rapid fire fucking questions about combination. It's just like, so I'll stay on till about, when did I come on? 6 something? I'll stay on till about 8 or so. And then I'm going to go wash the car because the sun goes down around 8:15, 8:30 here. Go wash the car, clean the wheels up, go for a cruise. There shouldn't be anyone out on the streets because they're closing everything, but we'll see how it is. Your grandma looks like she could make a mean coquito. Yeah, dude. And I think that's what they're drinking. I think they're legit drinking coquito in that photo. Yeah. Now my grandmother was like a native Puerto Rican, like Indian, native. She was like all about. Oh my God, this is me at 14. Damn, I forgot, dude. I remember seeing these pictures somewhere, and I'm like, man, someone had asked what I looked like with hair, and then I had forgotten about it. But you could tell, like, the family kind of all looked, we all kind of, this is me graduating 6th grade. Look at me with my little suit. I was a little man. Look at that hair. Okay, that's probably the best hair picture I got. Look at that. And that's the car I took my driving test on. Oh, come on. Nope, it ain't gonna focus. Well, fuck you. It's not gonna focus. But yeah, I took my driving test in that car. It was an Oldsmobile Delta 90. No, it was a 98, not an 88, a 98. That was a great car. Hitting a soft spot now on Alex. Which one were you? Get the fuck out of here. Brian Morales says, how do you feel if they watch this channel? I don't know. I don't know if they watch the channel. I don't talk about my family all that much, so I'm sure they're just like, I don't know. But what I think happens is my family thinks I'm making a shitload of money, which I kind of am on the other channel. I mean, more than I ever thought I'd make on it. So I'm sure they're like, well, he's not sharing with the family. Because that's how Puerto Ricans are. Puerto Ricans are like, well, how come you're not giving money to the family? I'm like, because y'all motherfuckers didn't help me do this. This is all me. So take that. Yo, line up with me tonight. Tyler Hornsby. Fuck out of here. Line up with you. Oh, okay, Tyler. He's like, you'd get me. Maybe not. I mean, what? My car's 60 to 130 is like a modded GTR, like a 790 or a 80. That's on my car. 60 to 130s, like a 80 79, I believe, because I went like an 8.3 spinning, and I was like, I think I could get 7.980 out of it with some race gas, but on pump gas is probably gonna stick to be like a at slowest 840, 830 car, maybe 850. I'm detailing the car, says Edo Martinez. Again? I can't believe that car has any clear coat left. Oldsmobile for the win. Edo Martinez going for a cruise after. Exactly. I'm going to do that. Delta 88 says our RB25 love. GT35R. Damn, that PR hair looks like my dad back in his younger days. Yeah, my dad was a straight gangster back in his day. He would dress like a mobster everywhere he went. This is another picture I had of him. That's my dad. Where is it? Oh, come on, man. Let me back up. There he is. Oh, he legit looks like, he's about to like choke you with like piano wire. That's in Holyoke, Massachusetts. There was a bunch of mills. That's a town I grew up in. That was fucking nightmare. I was so glad I got out of that city, got out of that state. God damn it, it was so nice to get the fuck out of that state. I felt like accomplished. I'm like, God damn it, I did something. I got the fuck out of here, because there is nothing in that state for me. Just nothing. The people are shit. Actually, people are good. I can't say that. The area and the politics of everything is just absolutely awful. Alex, how do the chicks you date feel about the things you say here? Honestly, I think they watch. The ones I date, I can't say I date a lot that watch this, but I know girls that I have dated before, and they watch this, and they probably just want to hear a guy's point of view when it comes to dating, because they probably are never listening to a guy talk amongst his friends about women. Just like if women were to talk real shit about guys, I wouldn't be surprised. They're nasty. Girls are way worse than men when it comes to talking shit about the nasty shit they do. Way worse than men. Way worse. Men are just like, yeah, I fucked her in the ass and it was cool and I grabbed her like a bowling ball. But then women are just like, I lick his ass and then I lick his friend's ass and then I got a train run on me, and I'm like, wow, okay. I'm trying to get out of my 11 GT500 into a 2018 ZL1. Need the updated amenities of life. The GT500s are starting to become Cobras. Like, they're just like, meh. You don't have like the nice Bluetooth, the nice nav, none of that shit. Carrie T says, I miss some of the things from up north. Well, good for you. I don't miss a goddamn thing. I don't miss the winter. I don't miss the fall. I don't miss the accent. I do miss a little bit of the food. The food was a little better for me up there, Carrie. But in terms of like, I live 20 minutes from some of the nicest beaches near Jupiter. The people I've met here are really good. It's June, and I didn't even notice. I'm like, it's June? Because I was watching the Lunds, and they were talking about, like, they're out there, we have a private group chat, and they're out there racing and messing. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's summer up there. Like, you forget about seasons when you're down here, and I do not ever want to do that again. No fucking way. You couldn't pay me enough, ever, to have a terrible life living in the Northeast. Just the lifestyle, the grayness, the dreariness. No, thank you. Carrie T says, really? Girls talk that way? Not the way I know. Bullshit. You remember VMP. You remember the shit the girls used to say at VMP? Come on, get out of here. Fuck up north, says Iltop. Hayek Boy Down says, glad you allowed the monetized section to this channel. I don't know why. Did you pay? Did you pay? I mean, I guess it was an option, and I guess I allowed it, and it was just like, oh, I can pay. We met years ago, PBR. I want to move to Houston. Okay, the Mustang House says, I really want to move to Houston, Texas. How is Houston? Okay, so the Mustang House. I don't even know how to describe Houston if you want to live there. you can live there pretty reasonably. You can $250,000 to $300,000 buys you an insanely badass house. Badass house. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in Houston? Right? You're gonna work either in healthcare, either in the refineries, or some kind of hot rodding, or the trades. The trades do not pay nearly as good as the Northeast or anywhere really, because so many jobs, you're easily replaceable. So you have to be excellent at something, or you got to be okay working 80 to 90 hours a week, right? So you're working. There is work, and you just bust your ass, put your head down and work. That's fine. If you want to enjoy scenery, culture, if you like the water, if you like the beach, none of that stuff will be in Houston. If you like the ability to make money, provide for your family, and racing, second to none. Second to none. It's fucking amazing. And I met really good people there. I met really, really good people there. To this day, most of my fan base is from Houston and the Texas area. Haik Boyadan says, have you practiced Armenian or Russian accent yet? No. The only Russian accent I remember was from Grand Theft Auto 3 or 2. Nico Bellic, hello. And it was like in New York. It was like, hello, my name is Nico. And I'd almost have to hear a conversation and repeat it back. I can't just kind of, off the top of my head, it becomes Arab, Russian, and then Puerto Rican. It's just like, it's just pretty awful. Don't move here. It's shitty. XX typhoid. Start with the traffic, Alex. Oh my God, Gato. The traffic. Oh, I totally forgot about the traffic. In Texas, there's a section of highway, 8 lanes per side, somewhere near one of the downtowns, because there's 2 of them. They're full all the time. They're full. Bumper to bumper, 8 lanes wide. They're always fucking full. Brian Morales says, railroad work nationwide. Okay. Houston has unreal traffic. And when they crash in Houston, it is a insane crash. It is a very violent crash. It is like a dump truck flying off of the 290 or whatever it's called. Or, people like literally like dying in really bad, crazy ways. A truck would forget to like keep his door down, and then he would just spread sand 50 miles. It's just like, it's like the Wild West a little bit. Said Alex, when did you turn the lights on? They've been on the whole time. I never turned them off. I knew that when the sun would go down, these lights would offset and everything would be good. 99, exactly. Laughing my ass off. Bingo, says Gato. BW8, exactly. The Beltway 8, because there's 3 loops. There's 8, something else, and then 99. And that bitch, is that finished yet? Goes to Katy one way, then all the way to the track on the other side. Houston traffic is too real. It is I've never seen anything like it. And you're going 90 miles an hour, you're getting passed. Get the fuck out of the way. 90 ain't shit in Houston. So, Texas is great if you want to provide for your family, but you have to deal with traffic. You're easily replaceable. There's work. It's fucking hot. It's muggy, and the racing is second to none. That's what I think of Houston. You have to love that kind of shit. Okay, I'm just answering text. So anyway, I'm going to start getting going here because I've been on for an hour and a half exactly. So this is the plan going forward, guys. Wednesday after Power by the Hours live stream is when I will start doing that dating channel live stream. Thursdays was not working because tail end of the week, people make plans. Monday Night Football, and I guess apparently Street Outlaws. So that's probably not the best to have the best reaching audience. Tuesday is perfect for that other channel, the Talking Shit. And Wednesday after PBH's, I'll do mine, and then we'll see how the audience picks up, and we'll see if that's something that in the future it's something that's sustainable, and we'll go from there. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers. I'd love to get into that 2,000 zone pretty quickly, get this channel growing. There is a video that I'm going to upload today or tomorrow talking about vasectomies. That's right. talking about vasectomies. I was driving somewhere the other day and I just had a thought. I turned the phone on the highway. There's a couple of times on the highway where I'm hitting some bumps and it's loud, but I thought when I listened back to it, I'm like, that's very good. I think that's a good video and that we can lead on to next week's talk about vasectomies as to when should you do it? Should you tell your partner that you had a vasectomy? And that's basically, in my opinion, just taking responsibility of potentially procreating or not. So let's reconvene on Wednesday after Power by the Hours. Coyote Swap stuff with Frank Perdomo. I'll get on Wednesday and we'll get together and talk a little more, reality, but I'll upload a video this weekend about vasectomies on this. I'll try to get some of the guys that are still sprinkling on the peasant chat and go from there. I don't even be in Houston like that, and we know about that traffic up here in Dallas. Exactly, Gato. Houston is a good spot to be single and clock in, work long shifts, and have money to blow on cars and your vices. Gato. Damn right, says Ford Racing 312. I bought a Mustang for my lack of personality. If I had a small bitcho, I'd rather have a bro dozer. You're not wrong. Need me some of that. Chase is a race. Chase is a race. I like this channel. Relaxing and fun. Very nice. Are you cutting your shit? Are you cutting your shit? What does that mean? Cutting your shit. Love this channel. Overheard about it from my manager and 2 other upper management females. Luca Rivera, what females are listening to my show? Interesting. Sounds good. Have a good weekend. I'll be back, says Lucas. And Pat the One says, female tubes tied versus vasectomy tubes tied changes a woman. You're not wrong. You're not wrong because you're not wrong about that. So what I'll do is I'll upload the video this weekend. I already made it. And then we'll talk about it next Wednesday. And if I have something else to talk about during that, I'll announce it. So make sure you, on your phone app, go to the community section of my channel. And I always have little blurbs in there, or I just started posting up some blurbs in there of subject matter or just thoughts for the day. And if that's something we can parlay and kind of, make it a chat room or like a pretty well populated chat of just different subject matters, I'd love to just take your suggestions and talk about them when I can. So take it easy, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay out of the bars. Go get laid. Wear your mask everywhere. Don't be a shithead and go, oh, wear your fucking mask. Shut the fuck up. They're not preventing you from going anywhere unless you have a mask. But yeah, be safe. Do all that shit. Get laid. And we'll talk to you guys Wednesday after